Just before we start the episode this week, myself and Ciaran are doing the co-headline show in the Speakeasy with special support from Pete Giffen, who's not here, by the way.
He's late because he's hungover.
Yes, so we're punishing him by doing the ad read alone. So yeah, the first night's already sold out. The second night is on
Sunday, the 14th of August, and you should get your tickets.
There's only, 3 weeks to go, so get your tickets and we'll see you all there.
It is exactly 3 weeks today. It'll be a piss up after.
Yep. And we'll see you all there. Thanks, everyone.
Episode 7. Who'd have thought?
Yeah.
I'm retiring that bit. No more.
No, you're retiring and I'm not.
I know. Keep it going to like episode 100. And then if we ever get that, who'd have thought?
We're not getting it that far.
Yeah, no.
So how are we all?
Decent. Seeing too much.
We're all a bit sluggish today because we're recording this on a Sunday.
Yeah.
That's what's happened.
Seeing too much you boys the last week, like.
I know.
Yeah.
Monday.
Yeah. It's early. Well, we'll say early.
It's
probably
not early on a Sunday.
Well,
Yeah.
that's early for me. It might not be early for like postmen and stuff, but like,
Yeah, it's early.
I'm knackered.
Me and Pete were on the drink last night. Sean's as fresh as a daisy.
Yep.
So he's, as we said before the podcast.
We're not stuck together though.
Yeah. We're not together all the time.
Yeah.
But Sean's
Just looking to each other's eyes.
Is the working relationship like?
There's no friendship outside of this podcast.
Hate more than ever.
There's a lot of passive aggressive comments. See, when you come off stage, could you not come off a bit faster so someone else can have a fucking go?
I move as quick as I can. How was our weeks?
Good, yeah. I think that's the most gigs I've done in a week. I done 5-6 gigs last week. So,
Really?
Yeah,
What?
yeah. So, well, Bellevue, Love and Deaf. 5 gigs, yeah. 5 gigs in the 1 week, so it was lovely.
I suppose I was roughly the same.
That's
That's
one,
4.
that's one of the things. Like, Love and Death feels like it was literally a year ago now.
Yeah,
like one of them
aye.
like hectically busy weeks.
It was class, but like, well, Love and Deaf's probably not the weakest gig out of them, but like the one that I enjoyed the least. But I still enjoyed it. Like, but like I love the pub on Monday, trying new stuff, and then on Sunday the Bellevue was such a like wild room. You absolutely murdered it, Pedro.
Thank you.
That's good stuff. Yeah, I was doing MC Love and Death, second ever time MCing. Got through it, is what I will say. We got
MC McAleavey on the mic.
Yeah. But 1 2 1 2. No, we got through it. It was a good time, and then obviously
Your best friend played as well, Fraser Robb.
Oh, my best friend Fraser Robb. So I've done this thing now where like, so yeah, never heard of him. Some guy, you know.
So when you brought him on, he's one of my best friends in the industry.
He's my only friend.
It's like at the meme of Snoop Dogg. You seen that? We go, who?
Who? It's like you don't realise it, but when you bring someone on stage, you're just sort of like. You just start rambling words out. You're like, I don't know what to say about this guy, so blah, 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 and then just whisk
You're
them
bringing
on.
it up on the spot. Like.
Yeah. God knows what could come out like. So yeah, we got through it. It was good, and then we all did the big double on Thursday night.
The good Lurgan, man. We were doing the double.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, some crack.
I enjoyed it.
Well, yeah.
So we done a gig in Strabane. The 3 of us all together. Quickly ran up to Derry. Was on the second half in Derry, and then had a few drinks
after.
Went in the beer.
Yeah.
And the beer.
A few licks of the black stuff.
That was good crack. Like.
That actually was good crack.
Stayed over in Derry. I full on thought that I was going to come back to my car the next morning and be clamped because
That's right, yeah.
I couldn't find anywhere to park, so I decided to drive through a no entry sign of like a fucking car park that wasn't in use.
Yeah.
And just finger crossed that it wasn't fucking clamped the next day.
Also, people were saying to you like different things. They're like, I think that's risky, boy, parking there. And then other people were like, no, you'd be fine.
So I'm not from Derry, obviously, so I was asking like Darn or the different people, what are you thinking of? Oh, I don't know. I was like, nah, you'd be grand. Like,
it's always the people that don't drive. People that don't drive go, you'd be dead on, mate. And you're like, well, obviously you don't know what the risk is.
You wouldn't say that. Like.
Everyone that drives is like, well, fuck, I don't know. I wouldn't park her.
So laughing at the thing the boy in Bennigan said to you, you were like, can I get Buckfast? And he went, what do you are, Belfast boy?
I know.
Yeah.
Because like bars in Lurgan do Buckfast over the bar, like not over the bar, like behind the bar, like on an optic, and you can get a wee glass. I was like, they're not going to do it here, but they have it in the off license. They didn't even have it in the off license.
Yeah.
That's
where's the most
scandalous.
northern point you can get Buckfast in? Where does it stop? Belfast?
Donegal.
It does?
No, you
Yeah, you can
Donegal.
get Donegal, Dunfanny.
You get down south Buckfast, so you know it's different.
No harm to Derry. It's not above Buckfast League.
Yeah.
You're on Buckfast level there.
Yeah. Catch yourself on. They get City Culture 1 year and they're like, oh, we don't do Buckfast anymore.
Do
Do you ever drink Four Loco? They're like, fuck me, they're
I
nuts.
hate them. My mates drink them flat out, but I don't like them.
I had one in the car on the way to a session, and I was like, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, hi, walking into the bar, like, it's ridiculous.
I hate them.
Any drink that's called blue flavour. What flavour is it? Blue.
I love the flavour blue. What's wrong with blue?
Or gold
It's like a
flavour.
Homer Simpson line there. Yeah. Purple. Purple's a fruit.
Yeah. It's what flavour can I get? Eat gold. It's like it just tastes like Red Bull as well.
Do you know that there is a down south version of Buckfast? Do you know there's a difference?
Is that
So down south there, Buckfast is in a brown bottle. The label's slightly different, and that's like a different like taste, you know.
fuck?
Most people hate it, but I actually quite like it.
I know it's dear. I know it's like do you like the students go like, what is it, UCD's like or Trinity's like the posh one, and like they'll drink it, be like, look at us, we're such modern scum. But it's
On
like
Chav
20,
night?
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like €20 a bottle down there.
Yeah.
Chav night, if you earn under €40, €100, 40. What the fuck is happening, my boys? 40 grand a year, you're not allowed in Chav night.
Is this you in character, or is this just you being you?
Just me being me.
Yeah, right, any crack then?
Topics? You got any topics? You're not really a topic, man?
I came up with this. Isn't obviously like a listener's question, but I thought of something which was a bit wrong. Or do you want to do room 101, room 102 first?
Stuck into them?
Yeah, we'll do room 101, room 102.
You
'cause
give me
room
my
101.
inspiration for room 101 this week.
Okay.
before we do that, let's talk about the results.
The results
which I'm
of last
keen in.
week.
Yep. So room 101 was protein yogurt gang.
Like
That's a fix.
He's done it. He's done it.
That is a fix.
They said he couldn't. They said he wouldn't. But tell you what, he did.
if anyone didn't watch last week, we done room 101, and Sean's pick was people who buy trays of protein yogurts.
I'm posting it on social media.
What did you pick last week?
Oh, fuck.
Can you remember what we
Chat
picked?
with the barbers and neckbeards was
Chat with
yours?
the
Yeah.
neck beard, which is two very good choices, and
Yeah.
you somehow won
Out
with
of
protein
absolute
yogurts.
nowhere, like. So yeah.
Obviously, a big hit for it out there.
Yeah.
And then what was in room 102? What was the guilty pleasure?
Carly Rae Jepsen was mine, which won, but then there was also driving with the full headlights on.
Yeah, I didn't think I was going to win with that. to be honest.
Yeah.
I like that. And,
And-
then like designs in the side of your head, like shaving.
I thought that
Yeah.
could have won.
Yeah,
That was a popular thing back in the early 90s.
it was.
It's been forgotten a bit.
So, room 102, the guilty pleasure was Carly Jepsen. And room 101 for a pet peeve was people who buy trays of protein yogurts and put them on social
My
media.
tactic
Yeah,
from every week going forward is just pick the nichest thing ever and
Yeah.
just to see who can relate to it. Like,
I like it. So,
so topical.
room 101 this week.
Yep.
Go for it.
Same premise. It's a pet peeve of the week. And then we'll put a poll on Instagram for the viewers to vote.
I want to go first because I told Kieran it's slightly related to him and his
Yeah,
anxieties
we're
went through
all-
the roof.
yeah, I know I've been sitting here shaking.
So we've been spending a lot of time with each other over the last
Yeah.
last week, and we've gotten really to know each other.
Am I watching a breakup?
this is the last episode of the podcast right here. Like,
And what's going in room 101 for me is, right, I'll explain the story. So we were driving home from Derry, and Kieran says I have to take phone calls on speaker whenever we're driving, and next thing his mum phones him and she's buying you a pair of shorts or something like that.
swimming, just buy me swimming trunks because I'm going on my holidays soon.
Right,
Going on the hollybobs?
my room 101 is grown men who still get their mad about them clothes.
She WhatsApped me a photo of swimming trunks, and they looked quite ridiculous. They're mustard colours, and I'm like, I don't want mustard
what
swimming
you wear,
trunks.
mate.
Yeah.
That is your clothes.
So yeah,
Your
she's
trousers are
decided.
corduroy and kind of mustardy. Like,
You're wearing a Hibs top, corduroys, and fucking green
Crocs.
Crocs.
Yeah.
You fucking cretin.
I cannot stand it. But I draw the line at mustard swimming trunks. And she texts me going, do you want these? So for some reason my phone only works on speaker. So it's something that's a me problem. I should really get fixed. And I had to take that.
Like a
home.
chav on a bus.
Yeah.
Playing music out of their phone.
But I did not want them, so I answered her, and then she showed me other ones, and I went, "Can you get me them?" But I probably came across as a little Tory prep boy in the
it was,
cardies.
because you're on the
You were pissing yourselves
you're
in the
on the phone and you're like, she's like, it was something like, do you want the red and white ones or do you want the one with the palm trees on it? And you're like, can you get the red and white ones and the one with the palm
why
trees
not
on
both?
it? And then she was like, don't be getting cheeky with me, Kieran.
Oh, mummy, you said is that it? Yeah. Mummy, you said is that it? I thought you were offering me 2 pairs. Can you please quit shouting at me in front of my friends?
What shop was it, out of curiosity?
Nah, because this is too bad. Take a
What
guess.
shop was it?
Take a guess.
Guess?
Marks and Spencers.
Oh, I thought you meant
Oh, guess the shop,
as
the
in
worst shop.
Like this designer brand.
Mummy, I want the palm tree shorts from
Yeah.
Marks and Spencer.
Because like you're on holidays, you're not going to wear the same swimming trunks all the time,
Right.
And then
My question is, why can't you buy your own shorts?
because she was out shopping and was like, "Oh, Kieran probably needs swimming trunks," and just WhatsApp me.
My question is, why do you go to Marks and Sparks for a fucking pair of trunks?
Yeah.
I go there for Percy Pigs.
She was in probably buying me
You're
Percy
getting
Pigs.
Speedos?
Yeah. So I'll send you photos on my holidays. I'll look $1 million. Like
Yeah.
I don't know. So that's my room
Okay.
one. People who get their mad about them clothes and their
I thought you were going to go for people who take phone calls loudspeaker.
No,
Yeah.
I'm fine with
I
that.
think both are strong.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So grown men who still get their mad about them clothes.
Yep.
Okay.
my speaker's broken or whatever. My room 101 is inspired by
Is your fuck me?
Yeah.
Right, we need to stop hanging about with each other.
Yeah.
We're fucking thinking of things to hit each other on.
No, it's only the one time you've done it, but it's just some of my mates are really bad for it. It's people who just text you yo or here, and then they don't say what they're asking you.
Until the next message.
Yeah. That sends my anxiety through the roof. Here. And then if you open it and then they don't reply for a couple of hours after, I spend the next 2 hours pacing the room, head in the hands,
Yeah.
throwing cold water over my face. I'm like, fuck, this cunt's going to tell me
Yeah.
he doesn't know my mates. Oh, you don't have Freddie. You just we got back from Derry. I was in bed, and then I was about to go to sleep, and just got yo. And then I was like, oh fuck, it's him. Have I done something? And then like you didn't reply for ages. And I went, oh fuck, I've done something here. And then finally the reply was just you going, did a face?
Do you know what it is? I agree with you, and that's annoyed me because I used to think the same as you.
Yeah.
And then you know Oren Quinn, who
Big fan of the
big fan of the podcast. Shout out Oren Quinn. When I started becoming really good mates with him, that's how he speaks and that's how he attacks. He goes, here, well, and like each thing is an individual message instead of like a paragraph, and see through talking through him. I think I've adopted it, so I kind of agree with you.
I think yo or
it used to annoy me.
Yo or here are the two most passive aggressive thing, and I'm like, what? Yeah. What are you going to tell me?
Yeah, no, okay, I get that. that. My room 101, phone a cab.
Yeah.
If I don't win this,
that's it done. Yep.
I'm retired. If I don't win this,
You went straight for the Gulger, like.
And do you know why? Because I'm a wee bit down here today because I was drinking last night, right? And I was in my mates like 2 a.m. Couldn't get a taxi home. Literally just sitting there, couldn't get a taxi home, and I was like, I cannot be walking, like. So I ended up sleeping in my fucking mum and dad's house, like.
Fuck shit.
They're on holidays, like. So I had to like fucking break in, like. My uncle lives across the road. My uncle lives across the road, and it's like, you know, keeping an eye on the house, and I had to like tax him, but like, yo, he's tax him, said, yo,
Your uncle was saying up like, oh my god.
I had to tax him, be all like, here, like, if you see a light on the house, we're not getting broke into. It's literally, it's just me. If I had to pop back in, and then I had to get a taxi this morning from there back to my house to make this podcast. Taxi just took ages, so fuck phone a cab.
Straight in.
Is there? I'm not being smart. It's phone a cab in Lurgan, yeah.
Well, this is the thing. It's a very contentious issue, Sean.
Okay. I'm sorry, Alice.
There was a load of taxi companies in Lurgan, like 6, 7, 8 is the way it is in like a small town. Phone a cab came in like about a year or two ago, bought them all over. So now there's no other options. It's phone a cab or walk, pretty much.
Done that in North Belfast as well. They've taken over quite a few small taxi firms, and like they just set
their hostile takeover. Like
my favourite thing to do in phone a cab, if you ever do get one, is just go in and like instead of asking the generic like, "Oh, you busy tonight, mate?" just be like, "Fuck." Like Uber's definitely taking over, isn't it, mate? And then you go fucking boogaloo over it. Like,
watch them.
That's worse than going.
Never overtake.
What about the immigrants?
Yeah.
It pisses them off more.
Oh, I got to send a YouTube video. We were driving back, and he was just talking about Joe Biden being a gangster and how Donald Trump had how Donald Trump had the election stolen off him. It's like, mate, it was 2 years ago. Just pack it in, like.
Not my president, guys. Hashtag. I'm a big Uber man.
I love Uber.
But Uber's not in Lurgan. Quite clearly, we've just got Uber Eats. No fucking driver. But what I love about Uber is it's just some guy.
Yeah.
It's just some guy in his car.
I'm banned from Uber for
you that girl.
You'll take Jesus, mate. You'll take this offensively as well as a fellow bald man. Me and a girl were in the taxi, and she just leaned over and started massaging the driver's head.
I've been to that.
And he was like, he pulled over and kicked us out. And the next day, I was like,
you were going to say he pulled over and pulled his bags down.
Fake Uber.
Fake Uber.
He told me to get out. Go, you stay. But after I was like, oh, I'll get us another Uber home. Immediately banned. He must have put in like assaulted the driver.
You could spin that in some way of like inappropriate touch.
Yeah. Massage the chrome dome.
She massaged my head. But I like Uber.
Uber's great, but the problem up in Belfast is like it's, you know, at that time you can't get a taxi, and then they're like, this should cost you £5, we're going to charge you 30 quid for a spin home, and you're like, you scummy bastards, take my money. That's
one thing I noticed in Amsterdam. I was like, oh right, see how much it'll be to like the airport. Checked it, was like 25, and then like checked it half an hour later, it was like 22. So it's going down in price, but it's the fact that that price was different.
They're at
a different time of the day, and apparently, I don't know if this is true, this should have went into the conspiracy theories one.
Oh yeah.
That it knows what percent your phone's on.
What?
So if your phone's on 10%, it'll be more expensive than if it's on 90%. Because they know you're desperate.
That's wild. Like.
No way.
Surely not.
I swear to God, I've heard that.
You're going full QAnon here, but
like I've seen it like on like the news and stuff, but I don't know if it's UK or America or what it is.
That's wild.
There's been one time we phoned a cab driver.
I believe it, like.
Yeah. We were driving home, and it was like he tried charging us 40 quid from town to Glengormley, and he was like, "You're paying it." And my mate, we all jumped out, and he basically in my mate's estate, he just started driving around the estate, honking the horn like really, really loudly. So all my mate's neighbours were coming out, being like, "What the fuck's going on?"
Just causing a racket on purpose, like.
Yeah, like 3 a.m. And then my mate walked over to him and was like, "I'm not paying you 40 quid." And the driver was like, "Yar," and screaming it, and like all the neighbours coming out and looking. And then one of the other lads we were with, we didn't really know him, proper hard man, just walked over to the driver and goes, "Here's your money," and punched him through the window. And we were sitting there like, "I'm going to jail." And that's the only time I've ever been like, "Fuck this," and just ran home.
Jesus Christ.
Cancelled.
And you're wondering why you're banned from Uber?
I'm never getting a taxi after this.
2 weeks, just going to be you on a bike. But,
Fucking I need unicycle.
I got banned from bikes, so now I'm on a unicycle.
You're barred from them
Wee toasters.
Coca-Cola bikes. Yeah.
Me going about town in a wee toaster by myself.
I hate wee toasters.
I know that, like, I was in town yesterday, right? And they've actually, there's like a rival company starting
Oh,
now.
yeah.
So they're getting like competitive, and you're like, they're just as shit as each other. And like, I don't know.
It's the worst form of crack, and it's going to turn into a turf war soon.
It's shit.
Them shooting each other from the tour bikes.
Everyone will know what wee toasters is. It's like the drinking bikes that go around Belfast. They're like, oh, fucking such and such's birthday, we're all doing it. You're like, you.
And you play the tunes,
and then you're all like,
I seen a hen yesterday,
quick,
and it was pissing rain. All them in ponchos, trying to make it look like they're having fun. Some girl with fucking, like
hen doing Belfast.
Yeah, like, oh fuck, like the fucking veil and all. And you're like, you're having the worst time of your life.
Pieces.
Yeah.
Have you ever been on a wee toaster? Anyways, I've never been on one. Like,
I've been on
countless
2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times, like.
You're a bit of an aficionado.
It's just people's birthdays.
Yeah. My mates have all done one on birthdays and stuff, and they do say like after about 10 minutes of it, you're like, this is shit. Yeah.
But it's that thing. It's like there's just nothing else to do. Do you know what I mean? It's the only option of something for like, oh, this will be a bit of crack, and it's just not.
Or just go, I love like paintballing or something for a birthday. It's a bit of crack, but wee toasters, nah.
Do you know what it is? It's once a novelty wears off. You're all, I've been tricked into exercising. These fucking cunts.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
I'm getting a sweat on. Like I'm a sweaty guy.
What would be the best exercise to do steaming? Do you know, like you're cycling while steaming? What would be like? That's obviously not a good idea. Don't recommend that. But you know what I mean.
I recommend it. Please do it. Don't wear a helmet either. They're not cool looking.
Especially on a country road.
Go around really slippery lanes, please, with no helmet on.
What would be the best? Yeah, what would be the best sport
Karate,
for
gymnastics,
steaming?
Skiing.
Yeah, people, skiing.
Yeah, that's it.
I think people do that, don't
they?
they?
They do.
I play ski. They go up and have a few pints and then go back on the slopes.
I think it'd be like more like expensive wines.
Yeah. I went skiing with school. Never been outside that.
I don't think I'd be. I'm not a skier. That's not.
I'm going skiing for the first time this year, but
you're a big ski mask man. But
no ski. I would be shit at that. Like
I'm down to do it again. Like
I would
January
just keep falling over. I couldn't have the balance for that. Like,
but are you going skiing? Do you say?
I'm going skiing. Yeah, I think I'd be alright at skiing. Like,
yeah,
it is
sporty enough. Like, so I'll be okay with that.
Our instructor, we were 4th year when I was in school, so it's 15. The instructor got that fed up with me, like how bad I was.
Just in general, or to do with skiing?
Probably in both, like.
Yeah, because that's where he comes from, like.
Yeah, he got that fed up with me. It's no word of a lie. Took a skiing pole and just went whoosh, and whacked me on the thigh with it, and I was like, ah!
Kinky bastard.
Mario, wherever you are in Bulgaria, I haven't forgotten.
You went skiing in Bulgaria?
Yeah,
that
really
doesn't seem very
proper person.
Yeah,
like.
That is a real thing, though.
Yeah,
no, but I know
Bulgaria's
it's a thing,
good
but
for it,
for the likes of you, no. The Italian Alps are nothing.
Yeah.
The French Alps.
French Alps, a glass of
we were in the smoking room once in Largo. We got talking to this pal. He's about 50 and he was telling us about how he went skiing, and he was so like smacked out, shammed out, but he was skiing in Bulgaria, and he was telling this yarn. He was like, see when you go skiing in Bulgaria, base, it's fucking class, mate. It's fucking class. See what they do. Ski down the hill, straight into the teddy bars. And we were all, alright, see the food, shite, stinking pizzas, pot noodles, teddy bars, skiing, unreal. We were all, alright.
You're just like, sold, yes.
It's the fact he said he skied down the hill, straight into the fucking teddy bars. Who calls it a teddy bar?
Imagine being in a teddy bar in my ankle in full ski gear, sweating, being like, this is class, lads. This is where the dream comes.
Your wee mask steaming up.
Getting lap dance wearing a ski mask, like, oh yes. The teacher I went with as well, I kept talking about really wanting a kebab the whole time we were there, and the teacher was like, right, I'll take you. And we were walking, and the Bulgarian man was like, do you want your change? And the teacher, like fully grown teacher, goes, of course, want my fucking change, hurry head. It's like,
hurry head.
Yeah. What? He was an RE teacher. I was like, whatever happened to treat everyone with respect?
Fuck that, like.
Harry Head, we're probably going to have to cut that out. That was a bit explicit, Ciaran. That's a bit hard. So we're very Kappa Room 101, 102s there. We got carried way there.
I forget mine instantly. I clearly don't feel too passionate about them.
Yours was phone a cab.
Room 101's phone a cab.
Yeah. Room 10, yours was people who get their mad to buy clothes for them.
Yep.
And mine's was people who just say yo or hear in a message.
I think that's quite a strong one across
That's,
the board.
that's the best we've ever done, boys. Well done.
Yeah. Well, everyone
They're
give
all
round of
valid
applause.
arguments.
I can't remember my room 102 now. I'll let one of you start. So guilty pleasures.
Yep. You want to go?
I've got mine's a movie.
Movie?
That's
Nice.
good.
Not movies in general, a specific one.
Yeah.
The Breakfast Club.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's good, but so cheesy. Like, what's that is?
That's
Guilty
why I'm
pleasure.
going for
Yeah,
guilty
yeah.
pleasure. It's very cheesy. If anyone hasn't seen it, it's like an 80s like coming
It
of
is
age.
the 80 movie. Like,
Yeah, it's Joe Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That sort of vibe.
Right. Okay.
So it's about these kids and they all get detention. So
On
on
a
a Saturday,
Saturday.
school on a Saturday, and they're all like, oh, there's one's like a jock, one's like a nerd, one's like the fucking outcast. But guess what, Sean? They all become mates and find common ground,
Who would have seen it?
and they learn fucking the. Even though their differences, they're all the same. They're all kids and they're all going through the same thing.
Don't you
Forget about me. Fucking
That
class,
last
man.
shot. What is
Yeah.
it? Smoke up, buddy.
Yeah.
Cigarettes.
That's where Eat My Shorts comes from.
Yeah.
You know, from The
Fuck yeah.
Simpsons.
Yeah.
He's all, eat my shorts.
And
it's
they do the dancing
Oh,
on.
he swore at the teacher.
I like it. I haven't even seen it yet. I'm all
It's
for
brilliant,
it.
like-
Yeah.
It's also one of those movies where they're all high school students and these are all like 29-year-old actors.
Absolutely jacked.
Yeah.
The guy who
They're all
plays
like
the jock.
6'4". They're all, what's going on?
The guy who plays the jock is Charlie Sheen's older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. Room 102. Then. This might make my mates hate me, but cancelling on plans. It's guilty pleasure. See where you're in
You
bed.
love cancelling plans?
No, it's a guilty. You see where you don't really want to do something like that. Oh, do you want to go to a bar where there's a guy on an acoustic guitar in Cathedral Quarter, and you're like, you've planned to go out, and then you hear that, and you're just like, oh lads.
Did you not put cancelling plans in the room 101?
No, it was a date, Nick, for when
With chicks, with chicks is different.
It's
Like,
okay to cancel plans and you're not getting your hose.
Yeah.
Okay, right, okay.
But when the ladies cancel, I don't think it will. Couldn't sound any more sleazy on this podcast. But when my mates are like, oh, we're in the Dirty Onion, paying £7 for a Heverly, I'm kind of like, oh lads, feeling a bit under the willer. And then
What's the crack, by the way, with every bar in the Cathedral Quarter being adjective noun?
Yeah.
Adjective noun.
the filthy duck.
The fucking tickly ferret.
Somebody had a class one up the other day. It was like the thirsty goat, sure, for over £5. Over £5, the goat couldn't be that thirsty. I was just
yeah,
like,
fuck.
yes.
Kobe.
And they've just got this massive stuffed goat in it.
Stuffed goat, is that a bar?
That probably is one. Yeah, the stuffed mushroom.
The obnoxious penguin.
They're-
Fucking does a great Guinness.
The Dirty Onion. It's like when I first heard of these bars as well. Obviously they're posh bars, but when someone says it, do you want to go to the Dirty Onion? I'm like, no.
See, I do
Sounds-
like the
yeah.
sound of that because
Yeah.
it sounds shite.
It's like, and also the fact that like they've always got the boy on the guitar going, and it was not your fault but mine,
Yeah.
Mumford and Sons, and then you get all the culties going, yo, yiddly, yo, here we go. Your Uncle Hugo loves you.
Yeah.
I'm frantically trying to think of my room 102. It's completely
So,
slipped my...
so just to
Slipped my
recap,
mind.
sorry, your guilty pleasure is you being allowed to cancel plans. Is that what it is? Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Okay.
We all know it's not winning this week. I can't think. What the fuck was mine again? Did I tell you mine was no?
No.
Damn it. What was my room? I
Since
got to pick one up.
you've changed jobs, you're going to have to stop picking like very specific things about the
Yeah.
job. Like,
Well, I can now bitch for... Oh, I remember what it was now. Yes, thank you. So my guilty pleasure is Crocs.
get them out, get them up
Get
to the
them
table.
up.
They're
My guilty pleasure is Crocs.
The footwear or the
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 alligators, like,
yeah.
no. So, like, just the
Respect
footwear,
from a
the footwear, like, I think...
alligator fan?
Right, they get a bad rap.
R.I.P. Steve Irwin.
Everybody's aside, respect from an alligator fan.
He was a real one. Top 10 moment of respect.
R.I.P. mate. I'm an
Kill-
alligator fan, but everybody's aside.
Kill all stingrays.
They should definitely just do like a rival brand of Crocs, just with the Stingrays. Just-
With stingrays.
But yeah, Crocs, right? But it's, again, I'm going to go niche with this. So Crocs to a certain extent are fine and they're my guilty pleasure, but see when people start like fucking bedazzling them with the fucking wee thing, too far, putting loops on them. Just a nice pair of Crocs. They're practical, they're comfortable.
They are
You can wear them
comfortable.
inside, you can wear them outside. They're the go.
I bought my friend the bejazzly stuff for them.
They are. I did get it.
It's way too far.
Do you want to make them even worse? They were Lilo and Stitch ones. So we had normal Crocs, but I bought them like the wee things you put in it, and they're
Yeah.
like wee Lilo and Stitch
Mate.
characters.
We
They
talked
would
about
go in
this
my
last
room
week.
101. The wee things would go in the room 101 that you poke in them, but the actual Crocs on their own, a
They
staple.
cut your feet as well. So they
Do they?
hurt your feet, yeah.
The whole thing was that they're comfortable. Oh, you mean
The
the
wee
wee
things
pins?
put in, yeah.
Oh, the wee pins. Okay.
Yeah, they weren't fun. I was
You're like,
wearing them
I'm
all.
willing to make the most comfortable things ever uncomfortable
Yeah.
just for Lilo and Stitch.
As a seasoned Croc veteran,
Buttons.
They're also yellow Crocs, and Jack is like about 6'5", so they're probably like size 12. Like size 12 yellow Crocs with Lilo and Stitch stickers on. It's like cool.
so we were talking about last week, but Disney adults as well.
Disney adults. I think we need to
Oh.
save Disney adults
Yeah.
for a different time because
Yeah.
I think we could all
Go on,
collectively go in on them. Like
yeah.
Yeah. Right, so that's mine, yeah. So Crocs are my guilty pleasure.
Cancelling plans.
Yeah, cancelling plans and
the Breakfast Club.
Breakfast
I
Club.
don't
Nice.
think I'm winning that.
Yeah, I
I
think
think yours
Crocs.
is true. Yours is true.
Crocs,
strong.
I don't know, people are sort of, it's very 50-50, it's very Marmite, like, people like Crocs or don't like
I think
Crocs.
Crocs are massive now.
Yeah.
No, they are,
Like,
yeah.
everyone's mad
They've
at
made a
them.
mad comeback as well because a lot of sort of famous people started wearing them again.
Well, ever since Kanye released them fucking ridiculous looking Yeezys that are kind of like Crocs.
Yeah.
They're disgusting looking.
Yeah, I want for them.
£400.
Are they?
Yeah, some of them are ridiculous. There's
Too
boys.
cheap then, eh?
Yeah.
Well, mate, I want the
only
pre-per and the
only
blue.
the finest, only the finest alligator leather for me.
I'm telling you. What was I going to say there? Oh, I've completely my mind blank. Someone go on there.
There's boys in uni who'll buy like them Kanye Yeezy shoes and they'll take photos in their house and hide the tags and then go back and return them.
What?
It's like just to say, yo, look what I picked up and all.
I
It's
just
really weird
remember what I was
behaviour.
going to say. It's the same way. Do you know, like sports brands now? Where like sports brands that used to be uncool,
Yeah.
now they're cool again. Like Fila,
Fila, yeah.
and like Elisa. That's sort of what Crocs were. Like they got slagged to death for ages, and
Fila-
then it just comes around.
You
where
know,
it's like,
Fila's like massive in California now. It's like the brand.
Really?
Yeah, it's weird.
Fila, like what the fuck?
Adidas is kind of going downhill, or not downhill, but a lot of like, well, the kids in the school I work in, they're like, where the fuck would your Adidas? And I'm like, Adidas was the shoes back in the day and
I
stuff.
love Adidas. Like, well, I'm wearing Nikes. I like Adidas clothes.
Rivalry-
but like
rivalries
trainers.
aside. Respect.
Rivalries aside. Respect from a Theodore fan. Dunlop.
Respect from a Carbrini and Mackenzie fan.
Oh, do you remember Cabrini?
Yeah.
Fucking class.
Carbrini, like, fuck.
JD Carbrini, fresh as anything.
Mackenzie tracksuits.
Mackenzie was the one.
What was the
Fucking-
one? What was the one that had like the two naked Kappa?
Cap is lethal.
Yeah, Kappa is the
Two
gear. Like,
people sitting back to back.
is
on
it
the
like
floor.
two naked women?
Yeah, my brother's a big Kappa man.
They're not naked. Like I think you've just added that bit on.
you dreamt that.
Pretty sure it's the first thing.
Like two like naked like fucking twins and all that are blonde. Like you're like that's
big
just an
tits.
outline of a person. You can't see
13-year-old Sean beating off over naked people on a shoe.
Over a
I thought you were going to say two naked 13-year-olds. Like, what the fuck?
two sexy bitches on the Kappa logo.
I was like, right. So I remember, like, so do you know how? Like,
here we go.
Do you know how, like, in modern day times, right? The porn is so accessible to everybody. You can just see everything. I remember like talking
Don't
to
watch
guys older than me that I work with, and they're like you don't know how like do good you have it these days. You can just get everything. And I was like, what's the most shameful thing you've ever like beat the meat to? He's saying Lara Croft Tomb Raider on the Nintendo load
Jesus
screen.
Christ. that is vile.
Those pixelated porny ditties.
Yeah, the triangle dits.
Lara Croft, yeah.
Diddy bar.
Have you ever seen the episode of Peep Show where Jeremy does it over a tenner?
Yeah,
Not the Queen.
Yeah. Oh fuck! I'll never forget me and my cousin watching, like being on our
Where's
uncle's
this going?
computer, and we clicked open the screen, and a photo of a like completely naked woman came up, and my cousin's response to this was just to start punching me. He was like, "No, we shouldn't be seeing this." And just started laying digs into me.
You stiff as a cobra. Just
I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Stop laughing, Kieran." And started punching me.
Aye, so Crocs.
How did we get from Crocs to me
this is
being?
what happens when I go silent for a second and I go, here, I know what we'll talk about.
to my cousin beat me up because he had an erection.
So what we'll do is the usual. We'll put Room 101, Room 102 on Instagram. And we'll
Check it
vote.
out.
And we'll keep a wee list. Yes, what I was going to say before is sort of a question, but
Yeah.
not from a listener. I just sort of thought of it today, or not today, the other day. Which celebrity would you be the most disappointed with if they were outed as a nonce?
Oh fuck, it's a good one.
Ooh, that was a great question.
Do you want me to go with mine first?
Like surprised or shocked?
Disappointed.
Like just like, I thought you were
fuck's
bad.
sake, I
Yeah.
thought you were one of the fucking good guys.
I'm not
yeah.
angry. I'm just disappointed.
Yeah, like proper, like, because you know, like Jimmy Savile, Ralph Halish, you're going,
Yeah.
well, when
Yeah.
you that,
Yeah.
that one, like, which one would you go? Oh, for fuck's sake!
Not you.
Like, not all boys are the same. One of the
Yeah.
ones you go like, fuck, they are.
Who did you say?
I was what, you know, Hot Ones, the
Yeah.
Dave Grohl.
Dave Grohl. That's a good one.
Dave
Yeah.
Grohl on that, and I was all, Dave Grohl's so fucking cool and nice and just like such a cool dad. See if he was out as a nonce,
Yeah.
I'd be all, no point going
Yeah.
on. With
What
life.
are we
Like,
doing here?
what are we going to do? Like?
Fuck, I know. Bradley Walsh from The Chase. I fucking love The Chase.
Oh,
I thought you were
no.
going to say it, fucking Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise? No. It's straight in.
He
Bradley
definitely
Walsh
is.
from
it.
The Chase.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Bradley Walsh. Yeah,
I
that would
love
be.
him, man. He seems so wholesome or something.
Yeah, it's kind of anyone that presents them like, oh, you know who mine is? You're the guy, Dickinson's Real Deal. Dickinson.
He's
I love
definitely
him.
a nonce.
He's definitely
No,
nuts.
but
I tell you now, Sean, I get
Yeah.
to break it.
You know, he used to be like a really big criminal in like London. Like he
What?
was like a London gangster at the time, and now he's on like daytime TV, being like, I think that watch is worth fucking 10,000. It's like, you know that because you stole it.
I love it though. Like,
Yeah.
Dickinson's Real
That's
Deal.
class.
Cash in the, I'm more cash in the attic,
Oh
man.
no, the worst one is what's the one? The red and the blue team, Bargain Hunt.
Bargain Hunter, yeah,
And then
yeah.
they sell everything at
Bargain Hunt,
auction,
yeah.
and they always lose money. That's
Yeah,
the
they
best show on
get
TV.
like £10 at the
Yeah.
end.
The winner is the person who's like, the winner is the red team with minus 187.
Yeah.
It's because the other ones are in like minus 10
And they're
grand.
like, do you want to go with the expert's bonus buy? And they're like, how much you spend? They're like, 100 quid, and then it resells at auction for like a tenner. And you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, some Oxbridge cunt like.
My grandparents love it. It is
It's
their
good,
show.
like,
Like, yeah.
it
It's
is
a good
good.
show.
I'm more of a
Daytime
porn
TV is
star.
so underrated.
Yeah.
So underrated.
Bargain Hunters, Storage Hunters.
No.
Storage Hunters is a good one.
Storage Hunters.
Storage Hunters
shit.
was good until they went UK.
Cake Boss as well, where they make the mental cakes.
Storage Hunters, is that the one where the guy's up? Boom!
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that guy, like,
Yeah.
everybody just screams like.
The fine mad shit, no. Fucking leave it.
That's a good show. It's a good show.
Ice Road Truckers.
Ice Road Truckers is so Sunday afternoon, you're dead.
You're
Yeah.
hungover. Not the goat of them all. Can't pay, we'll take it away. What a show. the big fella with a beard.
Are you nothing, mate?
Yeah. Oh, so good. My dad watched it going, I hate these pricks, but also I love it.
Yeah.
Oh no, my favourite is American Pickers. American
yeah.
Pickers is undefeated. See on a Sunday morning.
Nah, I'm gonna top it all.
Go ahead.
Scrap Hate Challenge, mate.
Oh,
yeah.
Yes.
Do you remember Robot Wars?
Yeah.
What a show.
Fuck.
I still go in America, I think.
The guy from Coronation Street.
Presented it, yeah.
Yeah, and he used to put his arms up and he had like all the tassels on his leather jacket. I was like, I'm big boy.
You know he's a
now.
football commentator now.
He is? Well,
Yeah,
surely
he
not.
is. Yeah, I think he commentates for Match of the Day.
What do you know? He's
Really?
the,
I think so. Yeah, I could have this terribly wrong, but I think he does. Yeah, so not like
If it's someone else, it's racist.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
You've seen colour.
cancelled.
What do you call the worst commentator?
Michael
on no, he does Garth Crooks. I'm Garth Crooks. Here's my
He's
team of the
stopped
week.
doing
Is he?
Yeah,
Kicked
the
him off.
final score, huh?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
the
He's
best.
Because he
awful.
was just,
He falls asleep on TV.
it was a garbage shit. Like he didn't know what was going on. Like,
No one says gob shit as effectively as you. When you still call someone a gob shit,
Gob shit?
my opinion of them goes down.
well, that's so it should. Like,
We'll do questions then. I think we're
yes,
what time
what
now?
about time, Sean?
Let's see here.
About half an hour?
Half an hour. Yeah, so we'll do some questions.
No worries.
We're all going. If you're wondering, we've gone high tech. We've got it all on a big fancy screen behind us here, so we're looking at the camera. That's why.
We've got the question
There's
sort of
quite a
behind the camera.
sentimental thing. My uncle, who's never used social media before, made a Twitter account just so he could ask a question into the show, and I was kind of like,
That's low key cute.
Yeah.
That is cute.
I
So
was
out of
kinda
respect, we're not going to answer it this week.
Although he
could've
did
texted
DM me a dick pic, like, so it's not really that cute. Like,
Who would have thought?
"You're a dirty bastard." He asked if we can use his question first.
when I opened up the photo, I just started punching my mate.
What are you doing? What am I right? Punching yourself.
He's probably stopped listening by now. It's half an hour. His question has been asked.
Yeah.
He's like, "Fuck it."
What do you call your uncle?
Chris.
Right, Chris. Here we go. By the way, Chris, this is shite. Delete Twitter. Never use it again.
I
You
bet
asked,
it's
which two celebrities would you like to see? And he wants that you reference as this: beat the living shit out of each other.
What's two celebrities? Brock Lesnar and Simon Cowell.
Oh, that's good.
I feel like Simon Cowell isn't getting too many digs in there. You know.
Yeah.
That's why
He's
I
getting-
want him to
yeah.
fight each other.
Even
Not
he
that I've anything against Simon Cowell. I just find his face hilarious because it's so full of like Botox.
You feel
now.
nothing.
Have you seen his face
Yeah,
now?
yeah.
It's
It's
ridiculous.
Brock
I want to
Lesnar,
see
like-
what shape Brock Lesnar can make his face, like a bit of Play-Doh.
He can
just start stretching it.
reshape it into a normal face.
He'd be like
That's
one
a
of
good
them,
one.
the balloons where you put like the actual like flower in and like draw a smiley face in.
Yeah.
There's an end, like just ripping them.
Yeah.
I want.
Did you ever bite them as a kid?
Bite them.
Oh, I bit a few
What?
of them.
What?
You're the ones with all the flour. I just be like, that looks nice. Bite it and
Jesus,
I
bud.
don't like flour in my mouth. My mum would be like, Pete, I told you. And I'm like, but it's colourful.
You definitely bit glow sticks as a kid as well. Oh, glow stick tongue.
I bit
Yeah.
glow sticks before.
Oh, fuck.
It's colourful. What are you about to do?
They do. They make them too good looking.
Yeah. Try drinking them like.
I'd love to see. They used to be First Minister and Deputy First Minister. Arlene and Michelle go at it because there's a bit of tension there the whole time. Just take it
Bit of
out.
needle.
Take it out the back of Thompson's.
Can I just say, I ain't gonna be for a fight.
I know.
I think Arlene Foster would kick the fuck out of Michelle
No,
O'Neill.
Michelle has a few digs in her, like I'd say.
I don't know.
I'd say
I'd say
Michelle
she'd be
fight.
alright, but see once Arlene gets it to the ground and pound,
The
game
DUP
over.
would be so sly about it, and all. Like, would have like Jeffrey Donaldson come
Jumping
around.
in, though.
Yeah.
I think that's going to like the judges' scorecards. I
Yeah.
think there's a knockout there. I think it's good out of fucking slug.
Yeah. I think I would go for. See, you thought like I want someone to be battered
Yeah,
and then do the
not for a
battering.
fight.
I'm sort of thinking I want both of them to get battered and then like knock each other at the exact same time,
Right.
Sort of thing. So I'm going with like Jose Mourinho and like I want to say like Alex Ferguson, but not Alex Ferguson now. Like back in
The hair
Please
dryer
let it
treatment.
be Alex Ferguson
back,
now.
Yeah.
back in his day.
That's funnier. There's an 80-year-old getting the shit
Yes.
kicked in.
Well, Jose,
I am
like,
the chosen one. Just
Jose used to poke boys in the eye and all. Remember he waited for like the referee at a car park, like just waiting.
I didn't hear about this.
He waited. There's a photo of Jose Mourinho standing in a car park waiting for the referee to come down to his car,
wee poke, like.
just to like properly shout at him. And then another match. Well, he scored up the Arsene Wenger. Remember,
yeah,
sort of pushing him. He's a legend.
Jose
Fucking
Mourinho
hell.
legend.
Yeah, I love Mourinho. Mourinho's one of my
I
favorites.
liked it when he cried when he won that shit European. What was it? Conference League. I was
Yeah,
funny.
he's
Did you see the
Proper
tattoo he got?
Yeah, it's
He got a
stinking looking.
tattoo of Europa League, Europa Conference League, Champions League.
He's a
Worst tattoo ever.
He's a
That's
hater.
come from somebody else fucking this shit here, like.
He'd make a very good James Bond film, Mourinho.
I know people hate me talking about football. Did you see Sligo Rovers actually beat Motherwell in the European
Did they?
qualifiers? 1-0.
I heard but I didn't like.
I just thought
Really
that was
take
worth
it
mentioning.
knowledge.
Yeah.
But as we're talking about fighting, did you watch the UFC last night?
Yes,
Just the Paddy
Paddy
the
the
body.
Body.
yeah, it was
I
class.
watched the whole card, prelims, everything.
I didn't
Jesus,
watch
boy.
prelims, but I
Oh,
watched.
fucking class.
You
I
must love
wasn't
scrapping.
drinking last night. I was just sitting in the house doing nothing.
I was a bit raging at the main event, like just had to be stopped straight away.
What
Yeah.
happened?
By like ripped his knee open.
Yeah, he
Not
kicked your
open,
boy,
like
stepped
ligaments.
back, and his knee just went, and he just fell over.
So is that it over?
Your boy wins
Fuck's
because he
sake.
couldn't continue.
The guy who was fighting was like,
So
he
did he win?
he was so raging. He was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake!" Like,
Does he win then?
No,
Yeah.
it's
right.
like,
No, he won, yeah.
but it's like
He wins.
He
he's
didn't
like,
really
but they were
win,
like,
yeah.
they're like, that's no way you want to win. He's like,
It's a
yeah,
bitch win, like, isn't it?
right.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? So, did you see Drake had like 2 million on the Paddy the Body and Maple Molly?
Yeah.
To win?
Double, right? But here's the thing, right? So Molly won. That was all well and good. Paddy the Body, right? Came out, beat the boy, teabagged him.
Yeah.
Okay, teabagged him. For everyone who doesn't know what that means, you're
Kieran,
metaphorically
give us an
dropping.
Give us an
Kieran getting the floor, Sean.
Yeah,
show
you're
what
metaphorically
teabagging is.
dropping your balls into his mouth in this kind of action, right?
Have at some.
And then stepped away. And Michael Bisping came over to interview him afterwards.
I know
And,
where you're going
and,
with
and he
this.
goes, we need to protect men's mental health. My best friend killed himself last week. You're like, boy, what the clean fuck?
It was so
What
many.
the hell is wrong with people?
So
Everyone's
many
like,
people
what a brave
shouted on
soldier and all.
Instagram now.
Like, you can't teabag a man and then go mental health.
No,
Yeah.
I disagree. The teabagging was funny. It was banter, like
It was bad, but at the same time, like,
It was quite a heartfelt speech he gave at the end as well. I really liked it.
it was. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a
good.
really nice speech, and what he did was class. It was really classy, but like, that was classy. Teabagging your buddy was not
Did
classy.
he knock him out as well, or did he?
Choked him
No,
out.
choked him. Your girl Molly McCann. I want to love her, but I find her a wee bit cringe.
Yeah.
There was a girl I met outside Mikey's Deli, and she was like, "I'm gonna be the next big thing in UFC," and all. And I was like, "No, you're not fucking that." And she was, "Mom, see this here," and then just FaceTime Molly McCann and put me on there.
What?
One of the weirdest things ever.
That's random, like.
Yeah. What was her name? Because she was talking about like, who's the other UFC Leah something? Is it Leah McCourt?
Leah McCourt.
Leah McCourt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's like,
she's
I'm gonna-
Bellator.
Yeah, Bellator. She was, I'd batter her in a fight, no, and I was like, all right, okay, well done. Why are you outside Mikey's Deli telling me this?
Liam McCourt, get back to me. I want to
Yeah.
get Liam McCourt in the podcast. Big fan. Big fan.
In the world.
You
Go
can
for a
say that
second.
any less sleazy. Stop doing that with your eyes.
Well, match on Tinder. Stop denying it.
Speaking of which,
Is that our next question?
segue.
Yes, segue. So
By the way, that's the best segue of my life.
Yeah,
That
you'll
is
never
it.
do it.
I'm retired.
Bradley, if anyone obviously you can't see in the video, but we now have the questions up on the TV. It's pretty high tech setup. Cheers, Sean.
So Bradley Dubois.
Brad Dubois.
Also the name of UFC fighter.
Dubois.
No, boxer, sorry.
He wants to know Tinder or Hinge. I presume that's personal preference to what you use. I've
Yeah.
never been on either, so I don't know.
I think I was on Hinge once. Hinge is like a bit more.
Yeah, personal.
It's not like professional or
Is
something.
Hinge the one where girls message you? No.
No, that's Bumble. You fucking
Bumble.
son. You give all your personal details on Hinge, like you tell your life story in the profile, which is too much typing for me, so I just gave up on it. Like,
Hinge is one where the people send the voice notes.
yeah, you can send voice notes as well, and Tinder's more just you looking the right or what?
Yeah.
Drop your
What
drawers.
is the one you would go on to if you're actually looking at a relationship? Like, what do people go to? Is that Bumble?
Both are cursed. Bumble, the girl has to send you first. At this stage, I'm off of them all because I've never had a good experience on any of them. Like,
Yeah.
it sounds like it. Like, I'm all full of drugs, but yeah,
Like, the
it's
best
shit.
one, like, not the best one. I've never used it, but I think the funniest one is it's so like an owl, your dad one, plenty of fish.
Fish.
See, when I worked in the call centre for EE, the amount the old men ring up going, here mate, couldn't give us a bit of data there, got a wee date lined up and plenty of fish, but like running out of data on the phone, their base should see her, she's a cracker, she's only 62, she's only a young thing. You're like, get away with it.
The bunch of my work with it is like that, where like the most vile looking person will come in, and when they leave, he goes, fuck me boy, I love to ride her. Like, jeez, he goes, whoa, see the way she moves and all, he goes, see the way her gold chains bounce around her neck. Oh fuck. No, I've had some proper Tinder's the one where like I've had some mental messages like someone said I look like a soy boy and I was like, alright, cheers,
You look like a soy boy.
yeah.
I don't get Tinder. Like obviously I've never been on, but to me it's like a data collection tool. You just match with people and then you see them on a night and be like, oi Savoy. Do you know what I mean?
I've seen people have matched in comedy gigs and I'm like, I really hope they don't remember me at all.
That is something where you go like, how do I know you, you know? Like the old one used to be like, oh, did I go to school with you? But I was like, I've seen her on Tinder or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a bit awkward. Like a really weird message on Tinder, Steaming.
Yeah, 4 a.m. job.
Yeah.
Like.
What do you have?
Next question.
Yeah. So next question: what is your favorite karaoke tune?
Oh, that's good.
That's a good question.
5. Oh.
No
idea.
So keep on up.
Oh yeah.
When you're down.
Keep on moving. Keep on moving by 5. I'm going fat.
Have you ever done karaoke? Yeah.
Yes, I done karaoke in Santa Ponsa. I sung Rick Astley. Santa Ponsa in a karaoke club called Steps. You had to go down steps to get into it. Good name. I sung Rick Astley with my mate Smiley. And oh fuck, I'd love to go back to steps.
Blew the water.
Oh, the roof came off. Clause breaks, the whole lot.
No roof is safe.
Not even steps in Santa Ponsa.
Ring of Fire or Walk the Line by Johnny Cash. It was the only time in uni I was chatting to a boy and he was like, just met him, we're having the crack and all, and I went, next up is Ciaran Purdy, and I went up for karaoke. And he was like, what the fuck?
Was that here or is that away on holidays?
In Newcastle in uni.
Yeah, that's because you can't do it in your own doorstep.
Yeah,
like, no,
it's bad. Like,
what's mine? The Wonder View
by Elvis.
Yep.
That's the wonder.
I mean,
that's a bit of a hard one to sing.
Yeah, no,
I mean, whenever you
the vocal range
with a few drinks in you, like you absolutely butcher it. Like, but yeah, give that a crack. Like people's favorite. Like
they all go mad. Roofs off. People are crying.
Yeah.
Okay,
Elvis. Me walking around shaking people's hands in the bar.
People ask
kissing my hand.
Don McAleavey.
Oh fuck. Going up to the bar, man. Oh, I got that. Who the fuck's this guy? He's never been here before in his life. The usual.
As me just going to get fully changed, you're like, what the fuck happened, Sean? Just full of Elvis gear.
Like, you know what I want.
Let's turn the lights down, everybody. Turn the lights down. Right, so next one. Best sporting event you've ever watched live.
When they say live, do they mean you were there or you watched it on TV?
They meant you like watched it on TV or you were there. It could be anything.
Istanbul, 2005.
I can't even remember that.
Actually, maybe Liverpool, Barcelona, 4-0. No, Istanbul.
Yeah, you've actually won the thing.
I'm gonna go with the game that happened the night after that. Tottenham coming back 3-2 to beat Ajax in the very last second of the game to go to the Champions League final.
That's my worst memory of sporting event ever. As an Arsenal fan,
it was lovely.
My dad's a Spurs fan, right? And I watched a 55-year-old man perform a knee slide into our TV when that final goal went in. And
your dad's a legend.
Yeah, he's a fucking game. Bad game.
Bad game.
The night I played Pog Uglies, it was
name drop.
It was Arsenal were getting beat by Spurs 3-0, and Dave Elliott went, "Yo, Ciaran, actually, you're not on the lineup anymore tonight."
Best sporting event I've ever watched live. So was it 2011? Arsenal beat Barcelona 2-1, and I was at the game. I was in the Emirates.
Jesus, that's nice.
Yeah, because I remember going. We were leaving on the Champions League, so it was midweek, and I remember leaving school, and they're all like, "Where are you going to that game? You're going to see Arsenal get absolutely sludged." Came back into school on Friday, like the absolute.
The dawn.
Yeah, I was just like, talk to me now, bitches.
Who won some?
Yeah, that was class.
The most disappointing one, not the most disappointing, but do you remember McGregor sparked Aldo out in like 2 seconds?
Yeah.
See, staying up for that, and I was like, is that it?
Yeah.
Is that all there is?
That was a bad night. Like,
I've recently talked about this on something else, but it was like, that's the one video like I can never skip. Do when you go on your phone, you're scrolling through something.
What, him just knocking him out?
Him sparking out Jose Aldo will always make me piss myself laughing. It's so ridiculously mental.
The Ben Askren getting his fucking face kneed off.
Sent to the shadow realm.
That's my favourite
fucking
one.
mental.
A random sort of bit of a niche one, since they're also like big times. I went to a Millwall game once.
What the fuck?
The best sporting event.
No, it all makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Brexit does mean Brexit. Base, it was fucking class, and it was a lethal game. Millwall beat Colchester 3-2, and the one was like a last minute free kick from like outside the box. It was fucking class.
Hard bastards, aren't they?
That was probably the best football game we went to, just because like, why do I give a fuck what the score is?
Yeah.
So you
And
can
the
just sort
atmosphere's
of
buzzing.
you can enjoy it without really caring what way it goes.
Is it as rough as it looks?
No.
Oh fuck, fair enough.
Honourable mention: Kerry Dublin All Ireland final when it went to
See, I
replay.
thought
Yeah.
you were going to pick something.
Yeah.
Fenian.
Yeah, well, obviously, like,
You dirty Fenian bastard.
obviously, like,
Oh, fucking a semi-final playoff in the hurling in 2004. That's what I thought you were
do you know what
going
else was good one time I went to? Just to keep you all fucking on board then.
Keep you on your toes,
Fuck yous
right?
all.
You
Keep it on brand.
Fenian fucker.
Yeah, just get it all orange up in here. I actually went to, so there was a North v South. They play like a, do you know, Irish League and what it is?
Yeah.
Northern Ireland League,
League of
whatever it
Ireland.
is. Yeah, so Linfield were playing Dundalk in what do you call it in fucking town there?
Football?
Windsor Park.
Yeah.
Windsor Park. We're playing there, and the two teams played, and it was actually unreal. Like, the
Yeah.
stadium was
Yeah.
only like, say, like a tenth full because like
Yeah.
you're not big supporters, but the sectarian value was amazing.
Class, yeah.
Class. And actually, the
coins
atmosphere in
thrown
there
at
is
the ref.
lethal.
Yeah.
Actually, absolutely class. So it was actually good crack too.
Not like a bit of sectarianism to just sort of
Get the mood
boost
up.
the sporting event.
Have it going.
When done right, it's beautiful.
Yeah, nice.
Ha 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 ha. That.
What's the most annoying American sport to be interested in?
I think NFL. Like, is it the football, National Football League?
No,
I
that's
like
not-
NFL.
Yeah.
Oh, how dare you? I love NFL.
Spoils you. Like, oh my god, the touchdown, Brad. And
No, I'm not really massively into NFL, but it's undeniably a fucking class sport.
Yeah.
Like,
I can understand
Good.
the Super Bowl, like, but I just think before it and the amount of breaks and ad break. Maybe it's that's it. There's so many ad breaks in American
Yeah.
sports and stuff. It's like just play the fucking thing.
baseball. Who the fuck's
Yeah,
into
baseball
baseball?
is absolute trash. Like,
It's
I've
fucking
never-
rounders.
I've never actually watched baseball, but boys go and sit all day at it like cricket, and
Yeah.
they make a full day of it. Like
Yeah.
they play every single day near enough as well.
I get.
oh, hang on, lacrosse. Let's talk about
Oh,
that.
fuck,
Do you know the
lacrosse,
thing about
yeah.
like the net and
Yeah.
like through? What is that about?
But that's so weird. It's almost fun to watch. Do you think?
Apparently they're hard bastards
Never
as well
seen
who
it,
play
like-
it.
They sort of
Players who play
it's like,
lacrosse.
I think they're allowed to like shoulder bar like American football sort of tackle each other and all. Like they're like
Yeah.
allowed to hit each other. Like, but
It is like a tie your jumper around your neck kind of sport. It's like I'm part of the lacrosse
You
team.
playing it? Eh?
I was part of the lacrosse team in school.
Basketball was without doubt the best.
Yeah, basketball.
That's the best American sport.
Ah, it
It's
is.
unreal.
Fast-paced,
Like,
yeah. All legends who play it. Like fucking.
yeah, it's fucking class. Right, so there's. Can you read that? I find it hard to read
there's
that.
10,000 Romans advancing. Wait, this is the question, by the way.
Yeah.
There's 10,000.
You haven't just seen it in the distance.
This is my dodgy
Oh my
notes.
god, there's
Holy
going to be no
fuck.
answer this
Yeah.
week. There's 10,000 Romans advancing, and you.
Are allowed one piece of modern technology. What are you using to stop them?
I love when you finish
A
my sentences.
fucking
That's so
machine
cute.
gun.
Yeah, well, that's a weird.
Obviously.
Yeah,
Or a nuke.
a nuke. Oh fuck. Yeah.
Oh, a nuke.
I feel like they're wanting us to say like Stephen Nolan or something. I
Yeah,
don't know.
yeah. It's any chancer. Banging 2 grams of coke on me and sparking them all out.
Do you know what I think of when I think of questions? I guess I think of like remember Nazi zombies in Call of Duty.
Yeah,
the
what a
ray
ray gun.
gun?
Yeah,
The wee the wee
Run.
box. And you
Yeah,
get like a
yeah.
random thing like.
You
No,
start
I'd
running
take
train
a-
for the mystery box.
a JCB digger or something, or no, you know the steamroller, and just drive through them. That'd be
I'd
shots
love
crack. And put a wee tune on as well.
That'd be really satisfying because they were all at Metal Gear, so this is the wee things getting crushed.
Yeah, yeah.
Would be,
Crunch,
that'd be
crunch,
actually quite
crunch,
nice.
crunch.
You'd be like, oh, hey, oh, oh.
Is that your Roman impression?
Yeah, because they're Italian. Oh, hey,
I'll just flap like this.
Yeah,
You
and they'll
know.
all come on out, rolled over, flat Stanley, and I'd be sitting there with my hard hat on, high vis jacket.
Fuck me.
Health and safety, one for you here.
Oh, God, aye, but-
You can't be getting in there without that hard hat
I
on.
know.
Like,
Don't you have to do a risk assessment before you kill 10,000 Romans?
right, we'll keep it moving here because we have so many questions.
Yes, we've got a few to get through actually.
Let's see here. So,
Talal asked favourite drinking story.
I want to know what's our favourite drinking story.
We skipped that last week by accident.
Do you want to go?
I'll go first. Yeah, sure. When I lived in Spain, my grandparents would live in the winter in a wee village just up the road.
Mm-hmm.
So I would always go to them on a Sunday and have dinner, but they would always fill me full of drink.
Yeah.
And then I would like get the train home. But one Sunday I was absolutely fucking liquored. Got on the train and fell asleep on the train. And I found out I woke up about 1 o'clock in the morning, last train, and the train had been going all night. But the last stop was in this northern town in the middle of Andalusia, and I got off and had no idea where I was in the middle of Spain with my phone dead, just walking about this town. So I basically had to sleep in this random town, and I
So you
managed
became
to
a
get
Spanish tramp.
yeah, more or less. And I managed to go into a hotel, and I wasn't sure how much I had on my Revolut, but it worked. Stayed in this random hotel.
A proper tramp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my Revolut.
I managed to
but-
find
oh,
my way
my
into
God.
I held an hotel, and just by chance I had a €500 to stay the night.
Yeah.
I had a homeless Monzo account.
Yeah, they are. Just take American Express. Walked about, but I was like walking about this Spanish village, and to top it all off, A bit of urine had obviously come out during the train
Obviously.
drive. And I was walking about this random Spanish town, and I was like, I wish I could remember the name of it. And then the next day, I had to pay the taxi driver home, and I think it cost €60 on the drive home. And when I got in, my nanny texted me. I had like 4 missed calls from my nanny, being like, so lovely to have you. Glad you got home safe. And all. And I was like, oh.
That's wild. I was trying to think of some, and like mine just always end up with me looking bad. So I'm not going to put myself in any sort of glory here whatsoever, but the gist of most of them is I end up blacked out drunk is my best drinking stories, right?
Yeah.
So a couple of years ago, every 12th we head down to Dundalk for horse racing, because obviously you want to escape the city, you know?
Yeah.
Who wants
Escape
to
the trouble.
Yeah. Who wants to be part of that? And we basically head down there. We're drinking all day. It was my first time, like Joe, like your first time drinking with all like your aunties and your uncles and your cousins, all the older ones, and you're like,
it's almost like a big deal, isn't it? Like,
oh, it's like an initiation. Like
Trying not to make a dig of yourself. You're like, you need to be
and
on
we're
point.
everyone's dressed in suits. You felt $1,000,000. We're drinking away. Want a bit of
your
money.
youth team player gets into the full squad.
Yeah.
You're one of the crew.
So anyway, next thing we came back to my auntie's house and we're all drinking away. And my uncle, he's a single bachelor, so he always brings out like a big bottle of Grey Goose at the end of the night.
No wonder he's a single bachelor. He's fucking going out with bottles of Grey Goose.
Yeah. So
bad gimp.
He's my godfather. He's a good guy. And
Sorry,
that explains a lot.
Does he listen to the pod?
Let me tell my fucking story. Shut up! I'm sick. It's my time to talk.
Jesus, boy, calm yourself, hey. Do you need 5 minutes?
Right. You're giving me 5. I'm doing 10. All right. But I've lost from myself here. So anyway, we get back to the house. We're drinking Grey Goose. I start getting absolutely polaxed. Next thing I wake up, and a similar story. Joe, you don't know where you are. I wake up. I'm on the bathroom floor of my nanny and granddad's house, which is where the singular bachelor uncle lives.
Yeah.
Right. Completely butt naked, not having a clue where I was, and then wake up and just sort of crawl myself into bed. But yeah, that's probably the worst, waking up butt naked in my nanny and granddad's house. And then next morning, come downstairs for breakfast, and my granddad was like, you looked pretty comfortable on the floor in the bathroom, so I just left you there. And I was like, oh fuck.
Can I just say though, like, that seemed like it'd be real cold on the floor. I feel like it'd be quite refreshing.
No, that's amazing.
Nice to wake
Perfect.
up to.
Obviously my brain was like, this feels good.
Yeah, it feels good. Are we able to put a small clip in? Is that possible? It's like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So my mate went through a phase of getting steaming and throwing himself through ironing boards.
Do you want to send it to me and we can react it live on this?
Yes, let's do that. Yeah. Okay. So he would go through this phase of where he would just set up a ironing board in other people's houses, get on the table and like
What, like using WWE?
yeah,
Yeah.
and throw himself through it. So this is a video from a couple of years ago. So there's a few videos of it happening, but this is just one.
The Phantom Iron Board.
And the best thing about it is if you hear in the background that you can just, he goes through it, he then stands up and like acts as if nothing happened, and you can just hear someone in the background going, "Oh, not again." And you just hear my mate go, "Boyle, what I tell you? What I tell you not to do?"
You reckon?
It should come through there now.
Did you send it to the podcast chat? Yeah.
Yeah, it's just sent here now.
I don't know if we'll get the sound on it, but we'll definitely be able to watch it.
Not again, that's great.
It's class, like. So it's just sent it in here now. So he just went through this phase where like, and then once the iron board got broke, he was like, "I'll buy a new one, I'll buy a new one." So like every like Sunday morning, he'd just be in Argos. Get it off a fucking iron board, look.
That is amazing. I knew whenever we were thinking stories, like I'll think of something painful stuff bad and people have a cracking story about someone that does something legendary.
Yeah, I was wondering where you come from. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. There he goes.
So bring it back, put this volume on there.
I don't think I get the volume on.
Oh, can you know?
Fuck me.
So it'll repeat itself again there, won't it?
I should do.
So he's just sort of, he puts
Why's he stand up?
The hands behind the back really make it as if he hasn't done anything wrong.
he puts his arms around his back like a wee naughty schoolboy. He's just like, and all you can hear is people just going like, what I tell you? What I tell you? Boy, not again.
Fuck me, that's wild.
So he just went through this phase of just fucking switching music on himself through fucking ironing boards.
That is fantastic.
Because that's the thing, like fucking drunk stories, shitting yourself, fucking pissing yourself, getting in the fights. Jumping through ironing boards funny.
Does he still do it today?
Well,
he's making a comeback
was
after this
ever
episode.
I feel like he will now.
did someone's live podcast?
Yeah. Boyle, get up on stage.
Yes.
Just
I
an
know,
iron
that was
board. Where's
funny.
an iron board sitting precariously on the side of the stage?
I know.
You know what to do. Right, next question. We need to rattle through these. We need to get wrapped up. So who would win in a fight between the three of us? That's from Adam.
I think you'd have us, Pete.
I'm taking this.
Yeah, I think Pete would kill us.
Go full kingpin.
Yes.
Next question. David Doherty Jeb, how did Sean get his finger stuck in his chin in that press photo? Kieran's brother told me to do something cheeky, and that's the height of my cheeky behaviour.
You cheeky bastard.
Yeah.
It's like a Bebo pose from 2006.
It's like that.
Yes.
Nike tick.
Yeah.
Any fights or scraps from school?
I've got one.
Go ahead.
I've only ever been in like one proper fight in school, and it was like, what's that proper fight? It was like primary 7, so it was
Was it a bad
11.
game?
I was playing football, and my like ball rolled over, like his group of guys I didn't really get on well with. Went over to get the ball, he kicked my ball into the nails.
Oh.
You crossed the line,
and
boy.
like look him in the face and kicked it in like proper fucking. So I started on and all, and then he like just proceeded to dig me in the head repeatedly.
Did you have the yellow blue heart at this stage? No.
No, I was 11.
Oh, right, okay.
Shout out Lucky Madul, by the way, fucking dead on guy.
Is he,
yeah,
after the fight?
he's fucking legend, like.
Yeah, he changed his ways.
Yeah.
When's round 2 up?
You know that ones where like anytime we were some steam roll, I remember that time we fought and we were laughing all like, man, I forgive you and all like.
Oh, my mate, when we were using P7, sparked some boy out, and then everyone started coming up to him afterwards and being like, "Why did you hit him? Because his dad just died." And he was like, "What?" Apparently
That's tight, his he's got cancer.
Yeah. Apparently they kept, and he had to stand in the corner. You know, the teachers back then just go, "Stand in the corner," out of sight, out of mind. And apparently people just kept going up and being like, "His dad died. Why would you hit him?"
Mate, that's tight.
That's tight. Like, oh, that's,
What happened? Mine, yeah. So we were playing football school PE, and it was one of them ones where like it was like towards the end of the game, the ball cleared went out. I pretended it didn't. We went up and scored, and then one of the boys started taking a Joe Psycho fit, being like, "Ball's out!" And I was just like, "Come on." Joe just winding on. Yeah, just pure winding on. Like, and then next thing, I can't remember. He said something to me, and I like Joe, like someone said something, and the like it changes real quick. Like, but it wasn't me throwing the digs. I would never punch him because I was so skinny back then. There was no point. Like, they wouldn't have felt anything. It's like SpongeBob lifting weights. So I was like, fuck's sake. So he at the time had put on a bit of weight, and I was like, "Shut up, you have bigger tits than your girlfriend."
Jesus, sir.
Zinger. And he goes, "Say that again to my face." And I was like, "You have bigger tits than your girlfriend." And then next thing just went, fully well deserved, in fairness, yeah. And then I just, there's no like aggression in me whenever it comes to fighting people. I was just like, right, fair enough, and then walked away. And then it was one of them ones at lunchtime. He was like, "Should have seen him." Sean was like crying his eyes out, bawling, so he was like, and then
the story always gets exaggerated.
I was like, "Come on, mate!" Like,
and see that guy?
Yeah,
he grew up to be Paddy Pimblett.
Yeah. Petty the Biddy. Where is he now? But yeah, that's probably mine. Very passive guy, you know. Where are we now?
How to deal with hecklers?
I thought that said Joe Corey. What?
No, Jory Joel.
Jory Joel? Is that a real name?
I don't know who he is. He just asked me it on Instagram.
How to deal with hecklers? I like Kieran's approach.
Yeah.
Kieran's got this habit now where he just starts fucking slapping the base.
Yeah. I'm actually getting kind of good at it.
No, right, so in Strabane you had one or two zingers where they were nice and friendly put downs, you know, calling them like a guy looked like Vanilla Ice. You're like, "Oh, there's Vanilla Ice." Nice and friendly. And then we went to
Chesney from Coronation Street.
Chesney from Coronation Street.
Ron Weasley.
Nice and friendly. And then you asked a like semi-rhetorical question to the crowd. This boy to your right wearing a poncho answered it, and you proceeded to say,
"Shush, you hippie."
No,
fuck up, hippie. I've watched it back. It's shush.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
I
shush.
thought it was fuck up.
I thought you went fuck up, you hippie.
Yeah, it's shush. I go, "Shush, you hippie." But and for no reason. Yeah.
You go like that as well.
Yeah, it's that. It's the fun. It's with the ring finger as well. It's like, "Shush, you hippie." Which there was no need. I got cocky. That's what it is. I was riding on Clyde 9.
I don't really know how to deal with hackers. I'm not someone who's fuck up. Who the fuck are you? Look like I'm not someone to go aggressive.
The other day, that ginger boy was done, but everyone had already made reference to all the ginger people in the world, Chesney and Ron Weasley. So there was no one left for me to call him. So I just went like, "Hello. Hey, trying to do comedy up here," and then
like he's a dog.
Yeah, just continued up to him.
He would not stop talking, but that was the thing. And he asked out all the female comedians who were there as well.
Fair play to him.
I just wish he didn't ask me out.
Can I finish by reading out the last question?
Yep,
go ahead.
This is from Philly McDonald, good guy, and he started off the question by quoting our catchphrase by going, "Episode 7, who'd have thought it?"
Good
so
man.
he clearly watches it. He says, "Worst towns in Northern Ireland," and he's suggesting Lauren.
Where is Lauren? I don't know where that is.
I've never actually been.
It's Port.
Is it like up? Oh wait, is that where the boat goes from?
North of Belfast.
Yeah, the one that goes over to Scotland.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shithole. I went there one day.
Well, no, you can get the boat from Belfast over to Scotland, but Lauren is a port, like Lauren Harbour.
Yeah, I think
it is shite.
Yeah, it's pure shite.
Being from Lurgan and Philly's from Lurgan as well, I'm surprised he hasn't said this. Poor down.
That's shit.
Bad.
That's like our rival town. Like, have to call him shit. Like,
I don't know. I rarely leave North Belfast. Probably. Lauren, yeah. I don't know. I can't think of anything else. Like Lauren
I've never
is
been to Lauren for like a wedding.
It's sort of known as the shit town in Northern Ireland.
Lurgan does get
Lurgan gets a bad
name,
rap,
doesn't
but you've really
changed
backing up
it.
this. Yeah, you've changed the narrative, so you have.
I need to get a job with the tourist board.
Yeah,
for Lurgan, like.
Newry gets a bad rep as well, but
I didn't think it did.
Newry, yeah,
It does, there's like-
well liked.
I don't know. Apparently, it does get a bad rep. Don't know. Newry's dead on, like.
Mullingar.
Mullingar, right, fuck it.
Where else is there in Northern Ireland? I'm trying to think. There's only so many towns. Like,
It's Portadown.
Yeah.
Let's just all agree on Portadown.
Yeah, just
Fuck Portadown.
Yeah, fuck Portadown.
Unless there's any gigs going, I would more than
I
happy
would
to
love
come
to play
down.
down.
Yes, lovely people.
I think that's it, is it?
I think that's all the
Is it?
questions that
Yes.
we've got.
That is all the
What
questions.
sort of time? We've done about
We
an hour
have.
there, haven't we?
We've done just shy of an hour.
Just shy of an hour.
So should we finish up by talking about one speakeasy, which we done the advert at
We've
the
done an
start?
advert for, so you've already went and got your tickets for that. Good lads. And then next is
In 2 Thursdays' time, it's going to be class. It's going to be in Ulster Sports Club. 9 comedians all playing, headlined by William Thompson, and we're very excited for it. Tickets available on Eventbrite. If you have us on socials, we've probably all promoted it.
Any other gigs coming up this week?
what
I'm
do I
in
have?
Cork.
You're
for-
in Cork. That's exciting.
Yeah. So overnight
What are
with
the odds of us having any Cork listeners?
Luke McGibbon, Jordan Robinson, and Jack McGee and myself, and we're all in a cute wee hostel room together. It's
Lovely.
gonna-
Andrew Ryan's a big fan of the podcast. Right, Andrew?
Oh, is he?
No.
I get so excited.
so
there.
legitimate,
I
yeah.
thought, he's fucking cool. That's good.
I just got to say, everyone. Shane Todd listens as well. Well, Shane, good lad. Shane
The
Todd.
Rock listens.
The Rock.
Kevin Hart was a big fan. He's here. He's took off nights, so he doesn't listen. But yeah. What have I got coming up? The PAV is on this week, and then there's like a night in the American bar as well. We're doing.
On Friday.
I'm
You're not
doing
doing it. Yeah, so we're doing like a international friendly something night. I don't know.
Games and comedy night.
Games and comedy night as well, so we're doing that as well, which I've clearly sold to be very exciting. What have you got coming up this week?
Main one this week for me is Queer Comedy Night at Ulster Sports Club. It's for Gay Pride this week. The Rainbow Project's putting it on.
Class.
So that's on Wednesdays. There's a whole fucking list of people on that there. So that'll be good crack. I think tickets are maybe only something like £3 or something like that there. So that'll be a
Perfect.
good night. That's Wednesday.
Yep. Right, lads, I'm heading off to watch the All Ireland final here.
I'm heading off for my granddad's birthday. It's
I'm
very
out of
cute.
bed.
Yeah. Thanks everyone for watching the podcast. Remember to rate. We're getting loads of people have been rating us on Spotify, so thanks very
Yeah.
much for that. Keep that up. Like, subscribe on YouTube.
Follow us on Instagram as well. Always good to see when we have gigs coming up.
Yep.
That's our main social
And
media.
look at the polls for Room 101, Room 102. Get the questions in for next week.
You would have
That's us.
sworn we practiced that. Was
That was
so
it,
sick.
yeah,
That was actually lovely.
Would have been cooler if I didn't recognise how cool it was.
Yeah.
If it was natural.
Cool guys don't look at explosions. Right, guys. Thanks very much. See you in the next one.
That's
See you
it.
soon.